Well, despite the rain this week, the unofficial start of summer also means fire season is ramping up. We're hearing from the Department of Natural Resources ahead of the holiday weekend.
And we had a pretty nice day. We see some clouds rolling in. Not a bad night to catch a dust devil game, but things are going to be changing. I'll give you all the details for your Memorial Weekend forecast.
And tonight, as the Yakima County Sheriff's Office defends killing dozens of roosters trained to fight, we're taking a look at the investigation into fighting rings and why stopping them can be so very difficult.
This is Apple Valley News Now at 6 on your side.
Good evening and thanks for joining us. I'm Alyssa Warner. A popular local small business in Walla Walla announced this week they're closing permanently at the end of the month. Apple Valley News Now's Monique Ledesma talked to people in the downtown area about what that closure will mean for the community.
Walla Walla Bread Company has been a part of the Walla Walla community for over 5 years, but due to the cost to stay open, they have decided to shut their doors to the community. I spoke to a couple community members about how they felt about their closure.
I feel like we're really losing a piece of Walla Walla that was really important. Really important. The way people could experience the wine and the really high level quality of baking and artisan breads next door. It'll be a huge loss for the community.
Very sad.
It was a shock to me. I didn't know anything about it until a friend told me.
Bummer because the menu's really nice, and as tourists visiting for the first time, we were looking forward to eating lunch here multiple times. So I'm not sure where we'll eat lunch when we come back.
The absence of the Walla Walla Bread Company will not go unnoticed for local community members.
Every week, when I started my shifts here in the week, I would get all the breads that I need for the week, and I'd take those home, and that was our bread for the week. And I usually would get my breakfast there. I get my lunch there too. Yeah, it's going to make a big impact on my life.
We don't have a good place to come and meet friends and have a good meal now. At least not at this one.
It'll be an empty space again. And when we see the empty space, it'll make us think about here and what they represented when they were here.
The Walla Walla Bread Company posted on social media this week saying, "This sad situation is the result of spiraling costs for all aspects of our business. People I spoke with today say they understand that struggle."
Because restaurants are having a really hard time now. And it's just another one going.
Well, you know, businesses come and go here quite a lot in our downtown. It is expensive to run a business. It is really expensive, and you're really at the whim of who's walking down the street and will they come in.
The last day Walla Walla Bread Company will be open is Monday, May 31st. Reporting in Walla Walla, I'm Monique Ledesma, Apple Valley News Now.
Thanks, Monique. And now we were seeing some beautiful weather there in Walla Walla. Stacey, we're saying we might see some unsettled weather in Walla Walla today.
Unsettled weather, and I still have to get over that place closing. One of my favorite places in Walla Walla. So yes, we are seeing some unsettled weather. Things are starting to calm down in some areas. We've been tracking thunder and lightning today. A little bit of rain through the Yakima Valley. You can see some of those showers moving through the area now. Again, those lightning strikes have really tapered off. The lightning counter was going crazy a little bit earlier. So that's what's been going on in the blues. And again, we had some showers coming through the Yakima Valley. Most of those moving on out. We could see a stray shower down Hanford or maybe right here in the Tri-Cities. 66 degrees right now on our Tannin Ridge camera, looking down into the Yakima Valley. Again, a little overcast, a little quiet, a little cool. And the big thing I want to show you is the temperature change. You can see the cold front literally on this graphic moving in. These temperatures will start dropping tonight, cooler than we were yesterday, just 24 hours ago. We're about even right now along the foothills of the Blues. And the temperature roller coaster continues. We drop down tomorrow. We warm back up as we get into the first part of next week. And here's a little sneak peek of your Memorial Day forecast. So we go from those 70s and 70s today down into the 60s tomorrow, back to the 80s by Monday. Looking pretty good out there, Alyssa. More to come in your first alert full weather forecast.
Thanks, Stacey. Now, this weekend is the time that many Washington families get outdoors for the first trip of the summer, and the head of the DNR is asking everyone to be very cautious about fire danger. That means being careful with your campfires, of course, but also keeping an eye out for sparks as you're doing yard work and being aware of the heat from your vehicle if you park on dry grass. The good news is the Commissioner of Public Lands, Hillary Franz, says the state is getting better every year at responding to wildfires.
We've got crews, equipment on the ground, and aircraft positioned in every corner of the state so they can get to any fire, no matter where it starts, within 30 minutes or less. We were able last year and 2022 and 2023 to keep 90% of our fires below 10 acres. Our goal is to keep 90% below 10 acres, and that's largely a testament to the investment we've made at the local and ground level, as well as in our aviation resources. In fact, 2022 and 2023 marked 2 consecutive years where fewer than 200,000 acres burned statewide. This is the first time that has occurred in Washington State since 2010-2011.
Now, the DNR says in 2023 specifically, they actually kept 95% of the fires they responded to below 10 acres. But 5%, as we know, can still be devastating. We saw that with the fires in Spokane County. The DNR says this year they've already responded to more than 200 fires. And they say about a third of those happened because people were burning debris and it got out of control. Now, it's not clear yet what started a brush fire in Walla Walla County that destroyed the Tri-Rivers Natural Resources Management Office at Ice Harbor Lock and Dam. Our Riley Fitzgerald talked to U.S. Army Corps of Engineers officials about their repair plans.
On Sunday, 147 acres burned in Burbank near Ice Harbor Dam and tore through one building.
Fire crews initially came out and had it extinguished, and then we believe some embers from it later on caught the building on fire.
8 permanent employees who worked out of the building were relocated to the visitor center at Ice Harbor Lock and Dam, according to a spokesperson for the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers Walla Walla District.
It was mostly computers and administrative paperwork and equipment for our natural resource crew. So they use it as an administrative headquarters to do all the work that doesn't involve being out in the field, including answering public inquiries, holding educational materials, uniforms, things of that nature.
The Natural Resources Management Section is responsible for the operation and maintenance of all USACE environmental and recreational lands at Ice Harbor and McNary Lock and Dams, and the lands below Lower Monumental Lock and Dam. The timing of this fire, with Memorial Day just around the corner, came poorly.
So Memorial Day generally marks the opening of our summer recreation season for all of our sites here along the lower Snake River, and that's where we're going to see the biggest influx of campers, boaters, horseback riders, bird watchers. It's huge for us. You know, we're the #1 provider of outdoor recreation in the nation, so it's just an exciting time of year, and we have a really resilient crew here that's looking to get back to work after this.
That was Riley Fitzgerald reporting. Now, at this point, there's no estimation of what the cost of that damage is. They don't have a timeline for what's next either. The Corps of Engineers tells us they're examining the options. Well, one man is dead after being shot last night by a Pasco police officer. Authorities responded to the parking lot of a shopping center near 32nd and Court Street just after 6:30 p.m. to calls of a man chasing people with a large knife. Police say they found a man with a machete and tried to convince him to put it down. They say instead he charged at them and one officer shot and killed him. Now, the investigation has been turned over to the Special Investigations Unit. The man's identity has not yet been released. This week, the Yakima County Sheriff's Office went to social media to defend their decision to kill dozens of roosters that had been trained for fighting. Those birds got caught in the middle of a years-long investigation that resulted in more than 24 people being arrested last month. Matthew Smith reports the problem is much more widespread than many people realize. And a warning, parts of this story are hard to watch.
It's really violent. People don't understand how violent it is. It's a vicious blood sport.
The whole bird's job is to kill that other bird.
And it's outlawed in all 50 states.
I've seen it, and it's a little disturbing.
This man is one of the undercover investigators with the Washington State Gambling Commission, working to break up cockfighting rings.
There's more that goes on than people actually know about.
Earlier this year, a years-long investigation came to light. Drugs, guns, attempts to kill witnesses, and at the center of it all, hundreds of roosters, part of a cockfighting ring that led to 34 arrests across the U.S. Few roosters are rescued in our state. Many are put down due to drugs in their systems, injuries, or perhaps the most sad case, there isn't enough space. Sadly, the fights never really stop.
We need the community's help.
It sounds like cockfighting is taking place all over the state.
It is, and all over the country. The gatherings are mainly in rural areas, but you could have people in your neighborhood that are raising fighting birds.
There's telltale signs. Typically, birds are dubbed. Take a look at this stock image of a rooster. Now compared to a bird from a recent bust. Notice how the altered or dubbed bird for fighting is missing its comb, wattle, and parts of its earlobes. The cruel goal? To leave less skin that can be ripped or torn by an opposing bird.
These right here are considered your short knives.
As Sam Moore, founder of the Washington State Animal Fighting Task Force, shows us, these birds don't fight like this on their own. And parts of their leg bone are cut, then physical knives are attached to their feet so they can stab one another. Fighters will say they have pride in their birds, but it's rather sick how disposable they are in the end.
They have pride in the birds because the birds are their money. And that's what their pride is. They deal with a lot of pain and suffering during and after these fights. Some of them get thrown aside, and they may not be completely deceased when they get thrown aside.
Adding to the reality that even those rescued through investigations aren't rescued. As seen here, they're regularly put down. Which is why any hopeful story is a welcome sign. Though the reality is the dark underbelly of cockfighting is never far from anyone, regardless of where you live.
It's not exclusive to one area. Everybody is capable of participating in animal fighting.
From backyard novices to people who attend the fights, Sam estimates that at any given time there's hundreds of active fighting cocks in our state, including right now.
Some of the ones that have kind of come across through the task force, and easily I'm almost at 1,000.
But busts take time, energy.
That's the frustrating part, is that we have to make sure everything that we do is done correctly, and sometimes that takes a while.
Now that was Matthew Smith reporting. Some of the birds found as part of Operation Dizzy last month were in fact rescued. We talked to one of the organizations that took them in. You can find that coverage on our website, applevalleynewsnow.com. Now, still ahead tonight, it's going to be chilly, but warmer weather is on the way, I promise. And we are talking water safety as local splash pads and pools are about to open for the season. And Stacey has a look ahead at your holiday weekend forecast, including the best time to take the boat out. That's next on Apple Valley News Now at 6.
It's National Care Stand Month. Why finance at another flooring store when you could get up to 75% off Care Stand's durable, luxury, in-stock carpets? This month only at Floor & Home.
During the massive 4-day sale at Furniture Row, when we say the savings are massive, we mean massive. Shop today and take $100 off every $1,000 you spend, and watch the savings stack up. And with the largest selection at the lowest prices guaranteed, it's the perfect time to design a new living room, dining room, bedroom, or fall into a new mattress. Check out doorbusters while they last. And financing? We're talking 6 years, no interest. But don't wait. Savings this massive won't last.
At Bi-Mart, we're celebrating 20 years of employee ownership. Save now with our latest savings book, arriving in your mailbox this week, or pick up a copy in store. Save $50 on a Mega Master 6-burner gas grill. All Pepsi brand 6-pack 16.9-ounce bottles are 3 for $10. Plus save on your garden. Gallon-sized annuals and perennials are just $5.99. Save now at Bi-Mart, celebrating 20 years of being employee-owned and proudly saving our members more.
Ladies and gentlemen, get ready to experience the clairvoyance. Friday, June 21st, Legends Casino Hotel Toppenish, featuring never-before-seen mental magic and spectacular illusions, with a special appearance by Mr. Coney Hondini, the world's first mind-reading dog. Friday, June 21st, 8 p.m., Legends Casino Hotel Toppenish. Tickets at Ticketmaster and Legends Casino Gift Shop. Experience the clairvoyance live.
When working, take breaks, go for a walk, or just get up and move around, because taking care of your mental health is vitally important. More at applevalleynewsnow.com.
Mental health services at Prosser Memorial Health's primary care clinics. Visit prosserhealth.org.
Get incredible savings on top-of-the-line mattress brands at More Furniture during the Memorial event. Save up to $800 on the very best sleep systems from luxury brands like Tempur-Pedic, Sealy, and Stearns & Foster. And you'll get special 60-month interest-free financing to help you rest even easier. Get fitted for your perfect sleep system today and save up to $800 at More Furniture for less.
If your family is anything like this, you need quality floors from Empire today. Like durable carpet with built-in stain and pet protection. Tough wood laminate with a scratch-resistant finish. Or waterproof vinyl plank floors. Even bath time is no match. And when life happens, Empire backs every floor with great warranties. Quality floors you can count on. Save $350 on your next project. Call this special number now.
1-844-254-8536.
It's National Kerostan Month, when you could get up to 75% off Kerastan's durable, luxury, in-stock carpets. You dream, we install. Love the home you live in.
The awesome Hiawatha Trail. Fly the Northwest, Tuesday night at 6.
Welcome back. If you're looking for a way to entertain the kids this holiday weekend, splash pads are opening across the Tri-Cities. With temperatures warming up on Monday, many people will be headed outside looking for a way to cool off. The City of Kennewick's 4 splash pads will be open 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. daily starting this weekend through the Labor Day weekend. Those are located in Columbia Park, Grange Park, the Southridge Sports and Events Complex, and Underwood Park. Now, the City of Richland also opened its Badger Mountain Splash and Play and the Howard Amon Wading Pool this weekend. They're open daily from 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. In Pasco, you can swim at Memorial Aquatic Park for $4 a day per person, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. That'll be from 1 until 5:45 p.m. We've been talking about this after recent numbers from the CDC show the number of people drowning every year is going up, especially young children. One of the ways to make sure everyone stays safe in the water this summer is to follow the ABCs.
It only takes seconds for a person to drown.
You're on vacation, you're having fun, and sometimes you drop your guard.
Dr. Don Plumley is medical director of pediatric trauma at Orlando Health Arnold Palmer Hospital for Children. He says every year when the weather warms up, there's an increase in the number of drownings.
Families need to realize who's the high-risk people that drown, and that's really the toddlers, that 1 to 4 age group that are just wandering around, they get away from you, there's a lot going on. The other group that we've seen a great increase in is special needs children.
Plumley says remembering the ABCs of water safety can help. A is for adult supervision. He recommends designating a watcher when children are near the water.
It's much like picking a designated driver when you go out with your friends, is there's got to be someone who's not drinking, who's not on their phone, who's paying attention, watching the children. And it gets tiresome, so have several people take turns doing it.
B is for barriers. Look for water safety features around bodies of water, especially if you're staying at an unfamiliar place.
Is there a pool fence? Are there locks on the doors? Are there alarms? Because all those can help prevent a drowning.
Finally, C is for classes. Enroll children in survival swim lessons.
We don't want people not to go on vacation, not do fun stuff, but just be safe and have a great summer.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Stacy Lee.
And if you're outdoors right now, you probably feel the change. We had much lighter winds just an hour ago, and I've been checking out the Skycam. Our sensor's out right now. Can't tell you exactly how fast, but you can see the wind blowing on the river there. So not a good boating night. Not going to be good tomorrow unless you have a sailboat. 74 degrees. Those temperatures are going to drop. We have a cold front pushing through. This is that upper level disturbance that we were dealing with today. Brought some rain along the coastal areas into the mountains and even into our region. Cooler and breezy with more coastal showers continuing on Saturday, and then we'll see things change over once this ridge of high pressure moves into the area. That'll bring the warmer temps, the drier conditions, at least in our portion of the state. Still going to be wet on the west side, but that'll start to dry out as they move towards their Monday. Let's talk about our futurecast for tonight. A few stray showers moving through. Those strong gusty winds have already started to develop. They'll continue. We had lots of activity in the Wallowas and in the southern blues, the blues of Oregon earlier today, but that's calming down. Here's where we start out tomorrow with mostly clear skies, some clouds coming through, a couple of stray showers mainly to the north, and then we see clear skies as we get into Sunday. The only rain showers we'll see will be north of I-90, mainly in those upper portion of the Cascade Mountains. Then we'll see a clearing as we get from Sunday into Monday. Get ready for those nice warm temps. Tonight, those temperatures dropping down into the 40s once again, low to mid 40s here along the foothills of the Blues, upper 40s in the Columbia Basin, and those low 40s for the Yakima-Kittitas Valley. Partly to mostly cloudy, cooler and breezy tomorrow, 50s and 60s in the Yakima-Kittitas Valley. We'll see the upper 60s and low 70s in the Columbia Basin tomorrow. And looking towards the foothills of the Blues, we'll see temperatures in the mid 60s. So again, bundle up, batten down the hatches because we are going to see some strong gusty winds. Our sensor, as you can see, is out in Tri-Cities, but Hanford's seeing winds right now at 13 miles an hour. These are sustained wind speeds. Let's take a look at our future cast. Those winds pick up really in the morning hours in the Columbia Basin and the foothills of the Blues, plus the Columbia River Gorge. As we get to about lunchtime, really windy all through our region, and those gusty winds continue right on through Saturday night. As we move to our Sunday, things will look a lot better. We'll still see some breezy winds in the Columbia Basin, but a much better day for getting out on the Columbia River. If you're hitting the road, you're going to expect rain showers on the west side, busy roads, so buckle up. That weekend forecast in Seattle going to be wet there in the 50s, 40s overnight. Here in Portland and along the Oregon coast, you're going to see those showers clearing up though on Sunday. And if you're heading up towards the Spokane area, look for showers tomorrow and some clearing conditions on Sunday. Planning your day tomorrow, not looking too bad. We'll see the 50s out the door, those strong gusty winds pretty much all day long, and those much cooler temperatures. Let's take a quick peek at our 7-day planning forecast. We see 70s there. Look at those temps though. Beginning Monday, we see 80s, and those 80-degree temps will be with us for just a couple of days. Walla Walla and Hermiston also going to reach the 80s by Monday and Tuesday, and then we do have a brief cool down with some more unsettled weather coming for the first part of next week. Alyssa?
Thanks, Stacey. And there are plenty of events in the Tri-Cities to keep you busy right here at home this weekend, including at the annual Spring Market. It's happening at Badger Mountain and Powers Winery tomorrow. Talking about that next.
Road construction season is about to start around here. Be sure to learn where the projects are. Obey all of the signs. Slow down. Watch out for the other guy. Call us if you get hurt.
Call 735-0546. They're waiting to help you.
Your best days of the year start here at Kubota Orange Days. It's the year's biggest selection of Kubota tractors, zero-turn mowers, and utility vehicles, including the #1 selling compact tractor in the USA. Plus the year's best deals, like 0% APR for 84 months or up to $3,300 off select compact tractors. Orange goes all day. Sales ending soon. Visit your local dealer today.
Find a Kubota dealer near you at GoKubota.com.
Wild Horse Resort and Casino is a short drive to big fun. Plan your weekday getaway and play on one of our hot slots or hit one of our championship courses for a round of golf. Wait, there's more. Catch a movie, have a family night of bowling, and go out to eat. This is what a weekday should feel like. And this month, race towards big wins during the $125,000 Derby Dash for cash and prizes with over $13,000 given away every Friday and Saturday. Wild Horse Resort and Casino. More winners, more often.
It's the Ford Big Deal Memorial Day sales event. With blockbuster savings this summer, it's kind of a big deal. Choose from big deals and great rates on new F-Series trucks, Bronco Sport, Escape, Edge, Explorer, and more. Make a big deal this summer at the Memorial Day sales event. But here's the deal. It all ends May 31st. Get 0% APR for 72 months and $3,000 flex buy cash on an Escape or up to $3,000 cash on a Mustang Mach-E, only at your local Ford dealer.
Are you waking up in the morning with a sore jaw, headaches, maybe even ringing in your ears, all because you're grinding and clenching your teeth at night? That's exactly what was going on with me. That's when I found this, the Brooks Night Guard. Now the Brooks Night Guard redirects the bite force away from the back teeth, reducing jaw pain while still protecting the teeth. This unique design is what makes Brooks Night Guard different from all other traditional grind guards. Go to brooksnightguard.com and order yours today.
The Stanley Cup playoffs continue.
Sponsored locally by Prosser Memorial Health. Learn more at prosserhealth.org. This is how we care.
This is a case that has been confounding for decades.
A clown fires at point-blank range.
Now tonight.
The last words I heard was, "Oh, how pretty," and bang.
2020 tonight on ABC.
Statistics show every 20 minutes someone is injured in an automobile accident. It isn't a pleasant thought, but sometimes looking out for the other driver isn't good enough. If you've been hurt, call Allen Bracke Law Offices.
Well, we are expecting some good weather to get outdoors this weekend, and if you're in the Tri-Cities, you might want to check out the Badger Mountain and Powers Winery Spring Market. This is their third year hosting that market over at Badger Mountain Organic Winery in Kennewick. There will be food trucks, local vendors, and live music. The market is family friendly and free to attend.
Mostly we're just hoping for a really great turnout. With Memorial Day weekend, we understand that maybe some folks can't get away for a family trip or something, and so we can bring an experience to them.
Now, the market is from noon until 5 tomorrow, and organizers say they're looking forward to hosting local artists. You'll also get to check out the traveling book bus, which is making a special trip from Yakima. And it is the start of holiday travel season, already a busy one across Washington. We're talking about where you could see some snags for the weekend coming up in the next 5 minutes.
Newscasts anytime with Apple Valley Plus on Roku, Apple Fire, and smart TVs.
This is a case that has been confounding for decades.
A clown fires at point-blank range.
Now tonight.
The last words I heard was, "Oh, how pretty," and bang.
2020 tonight on ABC.
This is the greatest sleep innovation ever created. It's the patented Gel Flex Grid inside every Purple mattress. Only Purple passes the raw egg test because only Purple conforms to relieve pressure from hips and shoulders while supporting your spine. Memory foam doesn't come close. Sleep on a Purple and get your best sleep ever.
Save up to $800 on select mattress and adjustable base bundles. Denver Mattress, the easiest way to find your perfect Purple.
Whether you're looking for your next houseplant, getting those spring flowers in the ground, or planting your dream garden landscape, Queensgate Gardens is the place to go. Queensgate Gardens in Richland. Let's grow together.
A semi-truck accident can shatter your life. At Tamaki Law, we put your life back together.
If you've been hit by a large commercial vehicle, call Tamaki Law. Semi-truck insurance companies have the resources to deny any claim. That's why you need the experienced team at Tamaki Law to fight for the justice you deserve.
If you've been seriously injured, call Tamaki Law and get your life back.
Thanks to Les Schwab Tires, I'm a confident backseat driver. Even though we're watching our wallets, Les Schwab is still watching out for our safety.
Roll into summer. Save up to $200 instantly on a wide selection of tires and wheels.
Why buy a mattress from Mattress Depot USA?
Low prices.
Every day, we beat any competitor's price.
Selection?
All sizes and brands like Sealy, Stearns & Foster, Tempur-Pedic.
Customer service.
Our sleep specialists average 10 years in the industry. Check out our reviews.
Comfort guarantee?
120 nights worth.
Same-day delivery.
Buy it today, sleep on it tonight.
Local?
Born here, live here.
Come see us today.
Low prices every day. Mattress Depot USA.
Hi, and welcome everyone watching at home. We're here to remind you that we have agents standing by right now to answer your legal questions. So if you've been injured in an accident that was not your fault, call now. Find out if you have a case and how much is potentially worth. I'm Gina Bellich here with spokesman and TV personality Tom Mustin. So Tom, tell everyone watching at home who should call right now.
Well, Gina, first off, thank you for having me here in the studio. Now, as far as who should call in, the answer is anyone who's been injured in an accident that was not your fault should give us a call right now. Agents are standing by to answer any questions you may have and tell you how much your case is potentially worth.
Thanks, Tom. So what kind of calls are we seeing today?
Well, Gina, we're getting calls about all types of accidents, but the most common has been car accidents. So if you or someone you know were injured in an accident that was not your fault, take that first step and give us a call. We'll answer your questions and you'll find out if you have a case and how much it's potentially worth.
Thanks, Tom. Call now.
When enjoying the sun, remember sunscreen wears off. Reapply if you're out longer than 2 hours and after swimming. Get more information at applevalleyNewsNow.com.
Skin cancer prevention and screening available at Prosser Memorial Health. Visit prosserhealth.org.
Welcome back. We are talking community events, and in Richland, Sunset Memorial Gardens is hosting its Day of Remembrance. The Memorial Day community celebration is meant to reflect and honor all of the men and women who have sacrificed for our country. More than 1,000 flags will fly in Richland on Monday, but the gatherings start this weekend. On Sunday, there are free hot dogs at the event center from 11 until 2 p.m. On Monday, there are free hot dogs and snow cones from 10 until 2, plus skydivers, live music, and a guest speaker, Major Scott Smiley. The ceremony starts at 11 o'clock. And in Pasco, the city will host a Memorial Day remembrance at City View Cemetery on Monday morning. That ceremony starts at 11 a.m. as well, with musical performances, a wreath presentation, and a flag-raising ceremony. The event is open to the public. City View Cemetery is located at 1300 North Oregon Avenue. A near record number of people are expected to hit the road for the holiday weekend. But for those of you staying right here or visiting from out of town, welcome. We are looking at a fantastic forecast. Stacey Lee has the details coming up. And a crime concern. A man arrested in eastern Washington accused of molesting a teenager, but he was convicted of similar crimes before. So why wasn't he listed on the public sex offender registry? What parents need to be aware of as the news at 6:30 starts right now.
This is Apple Valley News Now at 6:30 on your side.
Well, Americans are traveling in record numbers this Memorial Day weekend. And for those flying, Michael Yoshida reports severe storms across a wide swath of the country could cause some trouble.
Hitting the road this holiday weekend. AAA predicting more than 38 million people will be traveling by car, a number that's up 4% from 2023.
The busiest Memorial Day weekend for road travelers, for road trips, in 25 years.
Airports seeing a spike in travelers too. The TSA saying Thursday was the second busiest day at U.S. airports ever, with just under 2.9 million screened passengers. Only the Sunday after last year's Thanksgiving has seen more travelers.
A lot of people who maybe didn't travel pre-pandemic are traveling now. So keep that in mind. People, when they travel these long holiday weekends, oftentimes they're not like the business traveler that sort of like moves quickly during, through security. So just keep that in mind and give yourself just extra time.
A busy Memorial Day weekend that could be impacted by severe weather. Across the central and eastern parts of the U.S., storms are happening Friday and expected to continue into the weekend, with threats of large hail, damaging winds, and possibly a few tornadoes. Parts of the South also expecting extreme heat, with temps in the triple digits. Travelers bracing for whatever the weather or crowds may bring.
The TSA line was crazy, so highly recommend digital ID. It was a breeze. Even pre-check and clear was full of people.
Not bad. I'm used to it though. I'm used to the traffic. When you're traveling during, a holiday season or so, there's some things to expect.
I'm Michael Yoshida reporting.
Now, earlier this spring, the Department of Transportation announced some new rules that would require airlines to automatically refund passengers if flights are canceled or delayed more than 3 hours domestically. That's unless you decide to accept alternative transportation or a travel credit. But it'll be several months before those rules take effect and are fully enforced. Now, for those of you hitting the road in Washington, Cayuse Pass is now open. Chinook Pass is not. This is one of the popular routes through the mountains during the summer months. But WashDOT says crews are still busy repairing this washout along State Route 410. That is why Chinook Pass is not ready to open yet. It took out a chunk of the road with it, you see right there. And remember, if you are headed to Mount Rainier this weekend or this summer, they did just start requiring timed entry reservations to manage the crowds. That started today. Stacey, I was reading WashDOT is also seeing maybe some snow in the mountains this weekend.
There's been a little bit at those upper elevations, but they do such a good job. And usually that Chinook Pass is open, but we just didn't get there this year. Let's take a look outside. Here's the rain showers we're seeing, and that active weather will continue, at least in the mountains, for the next 24 hours. Things will start to dry out, hopefully on Sunday. Right now, dust level sky cam at 66 degrees, or humidity at 42%. Winds at 6 miles miles per hour, and our sunset tonight will be at 8:34. Let's take a peek at that temperature change. We have that cold front moving through, and you can see it on this graphic as it comes to the east. We'll see those cooler temperatures as we get through the evening. Probably not going to be a good day to take the boat out. I know a lot of people get their boats out Memorial Weekend. Tomorrow, even though we're not going to see any rain, look at these winds. Unless you have a sailboat, not a good one. The water temperature is chilly still this time of year, and the rivers are running fast and high. So if you do head out to the river this weekend, be safe. Tomorrow, not the day. I'd wait till Sunday or Monday if I were you. Memorial Day forecast, though, looking good. Look at those temperatures. We'll see 83 for the Tri-Cities on Monday, 81 in Yakima, 81 for Walla Walla, and 82 in Hermiston. And of course, we want to pay honor to all of those that served and sacrificed. So more on the way, including your First Alert full weather forecast. Alyssa.
Thanks, Stacey. This month, police in Eastern Washington arrested a man accused of molesting a 14-year-old girl. He had been convicted of sexually abusing 2 teenagers a decade ago, but wasn't listed on the public sex offender registry. Now, the Spokane County Sheriff's Office says the man is listed as a level 1 sex offender. Level 1 is legally considered low risk to the community, so they're generally not published on the Washington Sex Offender Public Registry. So court documents in this recent case show the suspect had a good rapport with the adults around him, but experts say there are some warning signs that parents should be aware of when it comes to adults interacting with kids.
Being overly friendly or trying to offer, do chores, do things that are helpful around the house, provide transportation, anything. If somebody is kind of the organizer of a group, they'll be really outgoing, very friendly.
Experts say predators will often befriend parents in order to access potential child victims. You can check with the local sheriff's office to find out if someone is a level 1 sex offender, or anytime you have concerns about a person's behavior towards kids. We've seen AI-assisted search options popping up all over the internet, but the answers that are coming back are not always accurate. Google is now walking back some factually incorrect search results just days after launching its new artificial intelligence search tool. So the tool summarizes search results so you don't have to go clicking through multiple links in order to get a quick answer to your question. The problem here is that artificial intelligence is not good at telling the difference between legitimate results and, say, someone's rant on Facebook. Google's AI feature came under fire after it provided false or misleading information to some users' questions. It's a new era for college sports after the NCAA and several athletic conferences came to a settlement agreement announced this week. ABC's Melissa Adon has a look at what this means for student athletes, both past and future.
The new move in college sports, allowing current and former student athletes to get directly paid to play, following a landmark agreement between the NCAA and its 5 largest athletic conferences, giving colleges the green light to pay their players as early as next year. The new deal includes nearly $2.8 billion in damages for athletes who played as far back as 2016 and allocates over $15 billion to players over the next 10 years.
It would be an amazing step towards ending the NCAA's exploitation of college athletes.
The settlement coming from an antitrust lawsuit where athletes sued the NCAA for $4.2 billion, claiming the organization broke federal law by prohibiting college athletes from profiting off their own name.
Many people speculated that this could have been the end of the NCAA bankrupting them if they had lost. So there was a lot of pressure on them to come to the table and have a settlement that was agreeable for both sides, to allow the NCAA to exist, but also for some back pay for the athletes who are suing them.
The deal allowing student athletes to earn money from their name, image, and likeness from the NCAA directly for the first time. It also calls for a new revenue sharing model, which will pay athletes a cut of the money their schools generate from revenue streams, including ticket sales and broadcast deals. The framework of the deal is still being worked out, including how much funds to distribute to schools, and the settlement could also face legal challenges as this awaits approval from a federal judge, which could take months. Melissa Adon, ABC News, Los Angeles.
Well, looking locally tonight, Walla Walla has officially opened the Heritage Square renovation project that has been underway for months downtown. This grand opening comes after 6 years of planning, started all the way back in 2018. Construction was finally completed yesterday. The fences were taken down, and today community members were welcomed in. They saw an elementary school perform at the stage. It's part of the Heritage Square Parks and Recreation Director's project. He's been part of this since the beginning and gave tours of the whole facility today. He says it was a celebration of a lot of people's hard work.
It's very exciting because back when we came up with the design, we didn't have the money to build it, and we didn't know where we were going to get it. But it's come together, so it's very exciting, gratifying to show the community what we've come up with collectively. That I think is going to be a vast improvement to downtown and hopefully an economic driver as well.
Now, celebrations aren't quite over as of today. On July 13th, they're planning to hold a ribbon-cutting ceremony, which will also kick off the summer concert series. It's going to be a nice weekend to get out and enjoy some local parks eventually. Stacey Lee is tracking a temperature roller coaster under those clouds coming up in your first alert weather forecast. And after years of rising prices and shrinking sizes, we are finally starting to see a change. Amazon, the latest to jump on this trend. Details next.
Newscasts anytime with Apple Valley Plus on Roku, Apple Fire, and smart TVs.
It's Ford SUV season. Time to get out there and take on adventure in a whole new way. Let's get going. Get 0 for $72 and $3,000 cash on an Escape or $3,000 on a Mustang Mach-E. Only at your local Ford dealer.
Everyone deserves the fastest, most reliable internet speeds, regardless of where they live. That's why Spectrum offers the fastest speeds in more neighborhoods than any other provider. So switch to Spectrum and get a powerful network that connects nearly 500 million devices.
Switch to Spectrum Internet for only $49.99 a month with free modem, no data caps, and no contracts. Plus, save with our 2-year price guarantee when you level up to a gig. Call 1-855-735-1336 or scan to call.
With Spectrum Internet, you can power all of your devices to enjoy streaming, video chatting, and gaming with the most reliable internet speeds. Get a powerful network that millions of customers rely on. I rely on Spectrum Internet. You should too.
Switch to Spectrum Internet for only $49.99 a month with 99.9% network reliability, no added taxes or hidden fees, and no contracts. Plus, save with our 2-year price guarantee. Call 1-855-735-1336.
Call now.
Memorial Day weekend is finally here, and More Furniture is celebrating with store-wide sale prices and free white glove delivery all weekend long. It's your chance for huge savings on furniture, mattresses, and accessories all under one roof. Why buy online when you can get real furniture at a real value and have it delivered and professionally installed for free? Visit your local More Furniture this Memorial weekend.
When foot pain is breaking your heart, a mother's story.
My foot pain got really bad after I had my son. I didn't have any energy left to play with him.
She tried various tricks and treatments.
A lot of those disposable throwaway inserts.
Nothing worked, till she got fitted for Good Feet arch supports.
I could feel like something was happening.
Something good.
It's been a life changer.
For Elisa and her now not-so-baby boy. Stop by for your free fitting at the Good Feet store.
STCU and Apple Valley News Now honor local volunteers by sharing their stories and donating $1,000 to their favorite charities. To nominate someone who's making a difference in Benton and Franklin counties, just click on Volunteers Count at applevalleynewsnow.com.
The race continues for over $13,000 in cash and prizes with Wild Horse Resort and Casino's $125,000 Derby Dash for cash and prizes. Play all week to earn entries, then multiply them on Thursdays. Drawings every Friday and Saturday. Pick your lucky horse and ride away with up to $700 cash. Then join us on Saturday, May 25th for the $15,000 grand prize. 3 winners will race toward the finish line, and the winner takes home $10,000 cash. Wild Horse Resort and Casino. More winners, more often.
It's Ford SUV season. Time to get out there and take on adventure in a whole new way. Let's get going. Get 0 for $72 and $3,000 cash on an Escape or $3,000 on a Mustang Mach-E. Only at your local Ford dealer.
Making consumer headlines tonight, Amazon says it's going to start cutting prices on thousands of items offered through Amazon Fresh. So Amazon says you can expect to see rotating discounts up to 30% on items offered through its grocery delivery service. Amazon Fresh joins a number of big retailers, including Target and Walmart, that have lowered their prices in recent weeks. Making a difference in our community, a local furniture store donated dozens of beds to nonprofits this morning. Walker's Furniture in Kennewick helped out 8 nonprofits, including Muir Ministries, Elijah Family Homes, Therapeutic Riding of Tri-Cities, a county home, assisted living, community living in Grandview, and PB&J Ministries. This was all spearheaded by Modern Living Services in the Tri-Cities, which is a nonprofit that provides housing for people with disabilities. Those involved say it's going to mean a lot to the people getting these beds.
So today we are donating 39 twin extra long mattresses to the community, just to give back to the community and help out where we can.
Wouldn't anybody like a fresh bed to lay their head on? I mean, a lot of these people don't have a bed to begin with. So giving a bed on something soft and nice and clean, I mean, it's a big deal.
So 39 beds left Walker's Furniture this morning to be dispersed through those nonprofits and delivered to people in need.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Stacy Lee.
And we've got to get through it. There you see those clouds hanging over Badger Mountain tonight. The clouds have rolled in. Some stray showers earlier just outside of Prosser and through the Yakima-Kittitas Valley. Currently 74 degrees. We can't detect. Our wind sensor is down. The feels like temperature, they say 77. Our sunset at 8:34 tonight. Weather pattern, what's going on outside? Well, that upper level disturbance is what we had. It brought some showers along the coast and brought some showers over to our neck of the woods. Tomorrow, cooler and breezy as this upper level low finally starts to transition out of the area. Once that happens and this ridge of high pressure moves in, we'll see sunnier conditions, warmer and drier conditions. However, still probably wet here on the Olympic Peninsula and maybe even some snow showers up by the Canadian border. So that's the weather pattern for the next couple of days. Our futurecast is looking pretty good. We did have some active weather earlier today in this area just outside of Pendleton, heading up towards the Lewiston-Clarkston area, and some more stray showers possible overnight. Going to still be a little unsettled tomorrow as those strong gusty winds are going to develop and move through the region. That's because that low pressure is transitioning out and the high pressure is moving in. It tightens things up and brings us unstable weather. Now it is starting to look good Saturday night. We really get clear skies as we get there, and you'll still see some showers on the west side, but overall we're going to see nice weather in the Columbia Basin, Yakima-Kittitas Valley late Saturday night into Sunday, and even better on Monday. Mostly cloudy with those breezy winds tonight through the region. Temperatures in the 40s, 48 Tri-Cities, 46 Walla Walla, 43 in Yakima, Toppenish, 46 tonight in Hermiston. For tomorrow, let's take a look at those temperatures around the area. Much cooler. We were up in the 70s today. We moved down in the 50s and 60s for the Yakima-Kittitas Valley. Columbia Basin looking good. We're going to see temperatures in the 60s and 70s. Look for those strong gusty winds, though, especially in the afternoon hours. And it's going to be windy and breezy and cooler along the foothills of the Blues for tomorrow. If you are happening to get outside and hit the road, just be aware of those gusty winds, especially down the Columbia River Gorge. Let's take a look at our futurecast and talk about those winds. This is what we start out with tomorrow morning, and then as the day progresses, you'll see those winds get really strong in this area, down the Kittitas and Yakima Valley, and then we see them pick up even more here in the Columbia Basin. So for travelers, just be aware of that. Hands tight on the steering wheel and watch out for other loose blowing items around. If you're heading to the west side, unfortunately, you're going to run into showers in Seattle. Same thing in the Portland area. Temperatures are going to be in the 60s during the day, 40s at night. Now, it should start to dry up in Portland by Sunday and even better on Monday. If you're heading up to the Spokane area, look for those showers on Saturday tomorrow and that clearing coming up on Sunday. Here's that 7-day planning forecast. Windy, breezy, Memorial Day looking good on Monday with temperatures hitting the 80s. Tri-Cities, windy, breezy through Sunday with temperatures heating up to the 80s. 86 on Tuesday, and then we cool back down into the 70s. Walla Walla's day planner looking good as well. Windy, a little bit breezy Sunday, 81 for your Memorial Day Monday. And at Hermiston, look for those nice warm temperatures again, 80s for a couple of days, back to the 70s. Still to come though, Alyssa, we've got our viewer photo of the day, and you don't want to miss that. It's coming right up.
Looking forward to that. Now, it's also a must for fans of the Oregon Trail. Up next on Apple Valley News Now, we're taking you inside the National Historic Oregon Trail Interpretive Center. It just reopened after years of being closed to the public.
If you're working from home, have an end time for your schedule. Stick to this each day so you can decompress and recharge. More at applevalleynewsnow.com.
Mental health services at Prosser Memorial Health's primary care clinics. Visit prosserhealth.org.
Vegas action is closer than you think. The fun is waiting for you at Nob Hill Casino. Come in and pull up a chair at your choice of blackjack, pie gow, heads up hold'em, or high card flush, and play with the friendliest dealers in town. Join our Players Club to take your game to the next level and earn rewards for food, bowling, prizes, and cash. There's always a spot for you at Nob Hill Casino, where the locals play.
Welcome to Beaver Valley Lodge, your rustic lodging and event venue in the beautiful Leavenworth, Washington. Experience the great outdoors and enjoy the beauty of the mountains as you stay with us on our 50 acres in the Cascade Foothills. Whether you're joining us for a wedding, retreat, vacation, or family reunion, we're here to make your stay unforgettable. We make it our goal for you to come as a guest, but leave as a friend. Book your stay today at beavervalleylodge.com.
Okay, guys, we're all here because US Cellular has an incredible deal. Right now, you can get unlimited data for just $30 a line.
Sorry, just double checking. Is it really that good of a deal?
Yeah, it's a huge deal. On top of that, you also get 4 free phones.
4 free phones! Wow, I just triple checked and that's awesome.
So go get that deal. Or at least help me clip. Do you check the expiration dates?
Oh, I can do that.
Great.
4 free phones plus unlimited data for just $30 a line. No trade-in needed.
Memorial Day weekend is finally here, and More Furniture is celebrating with store-wide sale prices and free white glove delivery all weekend long. It's your chance for huge savings on furniture, mattresses, and accessories all under one roof. Why buy online when you can get real furniture at a real value and have it delivered and professionally installed for free? Visit your local More Furniture this Memorial weekend.
Oh my gosh, wow. Who am I? Wow, is that really me?
Hi, I'm Jonathan Greenhut, the CEO of Plexiderm. All it takes is 10 minutes to reduce the appearance of under eye bags, wrinkles, and crow's feet. The instant results are from naturally based silicates found in shell clay. Once applied, your skin tightens and firms. Take action with our Plexiderm 10-minute challenge. Try it today for only $14.95, plus get free shipping. Visit plexidermtrial.com or call the number on your screen.
It's the all-new Apple Valley News Now weekend with local news, regional news, first alert weather, and much more every Saturday and Sunday, including a complete wrap-up Sunday night at 11. Apple Valley News Now weekend from Apple Valley News Now, always on your side.
Operation Best Friend on Good Morning Northwest, sponsored by Windermere Group 1.
The National Historic Oregon Trail Interpretive Center reopened this afternoon after being shut down for years, both because of the pandemic and renovation work. So the Historic Center in Baker City is now open 7 days a week from 10 until 5. Today, the soft reopening is also serving as a homecoming for a local but nationally and internationally known artist, Gary Ernest Smith. His painting, Oregon Pioneers, will be set up in the center through the summer. And that painting in particular holds some strong significance to the National Historic Center.
And it was used to market 30 some odd years ago the opening of the National Historic Oregon Trail Interpretive Center. Gary has done a commissioned new work for the center to tell a fresh painting for the facility.
And that new painting will be in the permanent collection of the Interpretive Center. Not only will Smith's work be up in the Historic Center, but it's also at an art show displayed at the Crossroads Carnegie Art Center in downtown Baker City. We'll have a final look at your forecast and your viewer photo of the day when we come right back.
The new Tempur-Pedic Breeze helps you sleep cooler. So no more nocturnal baking or polar ice cap air conditioner mode, because the Tempur-Pedic Breeze delivers all-night cooling.
Mattress Depot USA.
Enjoy bowling here at Triple Play, where fun is always in season.
French fries are fun, which is always in season here at Triple Play. Speaking of fun, did you know it's always in season at Triple Play?
Dude, what's with dropping the tagline?
The marketing ladies wanted me to push it.
What did they offer you?
5 pizzas.
Gonna share, right?
Of course.
Triple Play has fun attractions for everyone, including go-karts, mini golf, and many more, all attached to a cozy hotel.
Oh, thanks.
At Bruce Heating and Air, your comfort is our business. With over 30 years of professional HVAC experience for residential and commercial properties, you can rest assured your heating and air system is in good hands. In addition to providing quality heating, air conditioning, ventilation, and installation services, Bruce Heating and Air also houses a full-service sheet metal fabrication shop.
Now through June 30th, receive rebates up to $1,950 off on a new Daikin Fit system when you finance through Bruce Heating and Air.
Hi, I'm Catherine Forner, and we love our own backyard so much, we built all of this. And we get everything we need from Par. With Shauna's help.
Everything from design to delivery.
Par, go where the builders go.
What are you gonna build?
The sisters of Nicole Brown Simpson.
How do you live with 30 years of rage and heartbreak?
Their first TV interview in 30 years.
Our top story, the death of O.J. Simpson.
Did it change anything for you?
Tuesday morning on GMA.
It's your chance to save during the memorial event going on now at Moore Furniture. Find amazing values for your home under $500. Get this solid wood queen bed in 2 color options for only $495. Sink into comfort with this sofa featuring reversible chaise for only $495. Or get the family together around this dining table with 6 chairs for only $495. Available in 2 color options. Visit your local Moore Furniture for these and other amazing sales specials.
Welcome to Premier Woodworks, your premier source for custom cabinetry and full-service interior design. Our custom designs are brought to life with 3D images to help you visualize the final result. Our high-quality cabinetry is crafted with care and attention to detail. From kitchen and bath design to remodel project management, we're here to make your dream space a reality. Premier Woodworks, located at 109 North Washington Street in Kennewick.
During our Patriot sale, you'll get amazing values.
Like a Sealy Queen mattress for $399.
Come to Mattress Depot USA.
Before our Patriot sale ends.
Low prices every day. Mattress Depot USA.
The awesome Hiawatha Trail. Fly the Northwest, Tuesday night at 6.
All right, before we go tonight, just to give you a glimpse of how busy Washington's roads are this weekend, WashedOut puts out these paint maps showing some of the events that are going on through the weekend. You've got Billy Joel in Seattle tonight. You've got Avril Lavigne playing this weekend. There's music contests everywhere. There's road work. We see Cayuse Pass is open and Chinook Pass is closed. It just never stops. That is how busy Washington roads are this weekend.
So, you know, stay home.
Stay home.
I thought that it was a good weekend to stay home, but I didn't think so a few days ago, Alyssa.
Well, it was cold a few days ago.
Right? Well, I was on vacation a few days ago. I've only been back since Tuesday. So, weather photo of the day, I brought part of Greece back to you, the viewers, so
Beautiful.
You guys can check it out. That's Mykonos, Greece, those famous windmills that are there. It was windy there as well. The weather, it wasn't super hot yet. It was a good time of year to go, but definitely enjoyed Greece, and hopefully everybody gets to go visit there at least once in their life, right? If you'd like to submit your weather photo, just take a little picture with your camera on that QR code on the right-hand side of your screen, or you can go to applevalleynewsnow.com, click on the weather tab, and that'll take you to where you can upload your photo. All right, let's take a look at your day tomorrow. It's going to be very windy most of the day. I wouldn't suggest trying to boat unless you have a sailboat. It's going to be that windy and choppy. Temperatures are going to be much cooler too, but the good news is as we transition through the week, we get warmer temperatures all the way up into the 80s through Tuesday, beginning Monday, and then we'll cool back down in the 70s, but still a pretty good looking forecast there. Let's take a look at Walla Walla and Hermiston. Once again, we'll see those 60s and 70s and those temperatures climbing up to the 80s.
The roller coaster continues.
It does.
Thanks, Stacey, and thanks so much for watching. We're back tonight at 11.
Have a good night.